Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where we will be discussing 10 important points that can help you improve your life and achieve your goals. In this video, we will be covering a range of topics, including motivation, productivity, relationships, and personal growth. Each point will be accompanied by motivational quotes and practical tips that you can apply to your own life. Whether you're looking to make positive changes in your personal or professional life, this video is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into these 10 points that can help you live your best life. So let's get started with this episode of Believation, where belief meets reality. Number 1. Hindsight Bias. This is the tendency for people to believe, after an event has occurred, that they knew it all along. Hindsight is always 20/20. Billy Wilder. This quote reminds us that it is easy to understand or predict events in hindsight, but much harder to do so in the present moment. It's a common feeling, and there's actually a term for it: hindsight bias. As they say, hindsight is always 20/20. This means that it's easy to understand or predict events in hindsight, but much harder to do so in the moment. So let's try to keep this in mind as we move forward and make decisions. And remember that we can only do our best with the information we have at the time. Number 2. Selective Attention. This is the tendency for people to focus on certain stimuli or information, while ignoring others. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Buddha. This quote highlights the importance of mindful awareness and intentional focus, and encourages us to choose our thoughts and attention wisely. Buddha once said, "The mind is everything. What you think you become." This quote emphasizes that our thoughts have a tremendous impact on our lives and our sense of self. The way we think about ourselves and our circumstances can shape our beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. So let's take a moment to reflect on the thoughts we're allowing into our minds, and strive to cultivate positive and empowering thoughts that will help us become our best selves. Number 3. Projection Bias. This is the tendency for people to assume that others share their own beliefs, values, and biases. We don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. Anais Nin. This quote emphasizes the subjectivity of perception and the importance of considering diverse perspectives. This quote reminds us that our perspectives and interpretations of the world around us are subjective and shaped by our individual experiences and mental frameworks. It's important to recognize this and strive to approach situations with an open mind and a willingness to consider diverse perspectives. Let's remember to be mindful of our own biases and work to broaden our understanding of the world around us. Number 4. Anchoring Bias. This is the tendency for people to rely too heavily on the first piece of information they receive when making decisions. The beginning is the most important part of the work. Plato. This quote reminds us to pay attention to our initial assumptions and biases, and to approach decision-making with a thoughtful and deliberate mindset. It's natural to feel a sense of uncertainty or apprehension when embarking on something new, but it's important to remember that the beginning is the most important part of the work. This quote comes from the Greek philosopher Plato and emphasizes the crucial role that starting plays in achieving our goals. By taking that first step, we set the foundation for our progress and momentum towards success. So let's remember to embrace the beginning of our journeys and take that first step with confidence and determination. Number 5. Sunk cost fallacy. This is the tendency for people to continue investing resources into a project or goal, even if it no longer makes rational sense to do so. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. This quote highlights the importance of passion and purpose in our work, and encourages us to let go of sunk costs and pursue what truly motivates us. The late Apple CEO Steve Jobs once said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." This quote emphasizes the importance of finding passion and purpose in our pursuits in order to achieve greatness. When we genuinely enjoy what we do, we are more likely to put in the effort and dedication required to achieve our goals. So let's strive to find meaning and fulfillment in our work and passions, and remember that the pursuit of greatness starts with doing what we love. Number 6. Availability Heuristic. This is the tendency for people to make decisions based on the ease with which information comes to mind, rather than the actual statistical likelihood of an event. Knowledge is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. Miles Kington. This quote reminds us that information and knowledge are not always the same thing, and encourages us to approach decision-making with critical thinking and rational analysis. This quote highlights the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge refers to the understanding of facts and information, while wisdom involves the ability to apply that knowledge in a practical and beneficial way. Just because we know something doesn't necessarily mean we know how to use it. So let's remember to not only seek knowledge, but also cultivate wisdom by using that knowledge in a meaningful and productive way. Number 7. Negativity bias. This is the tendency for people to give more weight to negative experiences or information than positive ones. In 3 words I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Robert Frost. This quote reminds us that setbacks and negative experiences are a natural part of life, but they do not define us or our future. This quote reminds us that life is constantly changing and moving forward, regardless of our own circumstances or experiences. Even in the midst of challenging times, life continues to progress and evolve. So let's remember to embrace the journey and find strength in the knowledge that life will continue, and with it, the potential for growth and new experiences. Number 8. Stereotyping. This is the tendency for people to make assumptions or judgments about individuals or groups based on superficial characteristics or preconceived notions. The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. Oprah Winfrey. This quote encourages us to focus on individuals as unique and complex human beings, rather than reducing them to stereotypes or generalizations. This quote emphasizes the importance of pursuing our passions and creating a life that aligns with our values and desires. The pursuit of our dreams can be challenging and even risky, but it also offers the opportunity for growth, fulfillment, and adventure. So let's take inspiration from Oprah's words and strive to live the life of our dreams, and in doing so, embark on the greatest adventure of all. Number 9. Just world fallacy. This is the belief that people get what they deserve, and that the world is a fair and just place. Life is not fair, get used to it. Bill Gates. This quote reminds us that life is not always fair or predictable, and encourages us to approach challenges and setbacks with resilience and determination. This quote reminds us that life can be unpredictable and unfair, and it's important to accept that reality in order to move forward. While it's natural to desire fairness and justice, dwelling on the unfairness of life can prevent us from focusing on what we can control and taking action to create positive change. So let's remember to accept the inherent unfairness of life and channel our energy towards making a positive impact in our own lives and the lives of others, despite the challenges and obstacles that may arise. Number 10. Illusion of control. This is the tendency for people to overestimate their ability to control or influence events in their lives. It is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. J.K. Rowling. This quote reminds us that we have agency and autonomy over our choices and actions, even if. This quote highlights the importance of the choices we make in shaping our character and determining our path in life. While abilities and talents can certainly contribute to our success, it is ultimately our choices that reveal our values and priorities. So let's remember to make choices that align with our goals and values, and strive to create a life that reflects who we truly are, rather than simply relying on our natural abilities. We hope that you found these points and accompanying quotes and tips inspiring and informative. Remember, implementing even small changes in your life can have a big impact on your overall happiness and success. So take what you've learned today and apply it to your own life, one step at a time. If you liked the video, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe buttons, and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date on our latest content. And join my Telegram and become family now. Thank you.